What's up, guys? Welcome back to the shop. Welcome back to the channel. Today's episode is going to be part 2 of the Homer Junkyard Dog transformation. Today's goal is going to finish up all of this. Get this rear section finished up, get the bumper finally hung all the way, get all the inserts mounted, get this deck lid changed, essentially get all this done and finished so we can get moving forward on the doghouse. Get all of this changed, pull this front clip off, and get ready to install Homer's front clip, which is sitting over there, which has the better looking front end. And then we can finally get ready to pull this out and move it over here and get this car finished up. And then we can start making it pretty or do whatever we want to it. But nevertheless, those of you who've been following along on this build, and I know there's quite a few of you, have been waiting for, what, a year and a half to get Homer done and get him out in the pit. And we're gonna get that done this winter. Hands down, we gotta get it done because we've got so much coming up next year, it's ridiculous. I mean, we got events planned for Linda, and we've got events planned for Junkyard Dog and Homer. And those of you who've been following my posts on Facebook and Instagram know that now we have a Ford Ranger that's on its way to enter in the Danger Ranger 9000 next year. So we've got to get that truck done and get it ready to go. I'm going to put a poll up later today. We have roughly 15 or so names that you, the subscribers, have chosen to name the new truck. So we're going to put that final poll on the community page in YouTube. We're going to do a vote, and the best name, or how can I say, not the best name, the most voted name will be the official name of the truck, and the person that suggested that name will get a swag pack from me. You'll get shirt, hat, stickers, license plate, whatever we can stuff in that pack, I'm going to send you in the mail. All right, let's get after it. This is Busted Radio Garage. All right, my first plan is to go ahead. This bumper's just rough set on there. So I'm gonna take it back off, set it here on this stool. And then any of you know these old Chryslers, or a lot of the old cars from back in the late 70s, they started using a lot of fillers or panels or whatever. Because of the bumper guidelines, these bumpers had to have enough room out from the car in case of a collision. You'll see a lot of good looking cars out there from the late 70s where these restrictions come out and they got these big, nasty, ugly bumpers sticking out. That's the reason why. Like, I remember there's a big controversy over Porsche. They had this beautiful like 940 Ford. They worked all this time to get it, the body lines absolutely perfect. And then for US sales, they had to put this big, ridiculous set of bumpers on it. Just ruined the looks of the car. But anyway, so we're gonna get this bumper off, get these fitted. I've got the turbo heater out over there. With these being rubber and plastic, they get all deformed. So we're gonna run these around in that turbo heater and get them kind of malleable so we can work with it. And essentially all they do is you take sheet metal screws. I mean, that's what they come with from the factory. And they just screw into the body panels there and here. And they're just a filler because of the guidelines of this bumper having to be out so far. So I'm gonna get you set up and we're gonna try to get these mounted. And then we'll go from there. Hang tight. All right, guys, got the let's see, passenger side propped up, kind of just mocked up in there, but as you can see, there's the filler panel, there's the taillight assembly, and then here is this filler panel as it comes around. Now, it's got to be some adjustments made, but seriously, it's just no more than little self-tappers or metal screws that hold all of this together. I had to drill new ones down here because of the rust. But as long as it's holding, it's holding. Again, this is a Burnout car. I'm just trying to get it somewhat complete, get Homer and Junkyard Dog as one car. So it goes out there as one complete car, if that makes sense. And we'll do what we can to keep from beating it up too bad. But anyway, so there's this side. I'm gonna go ahead and get this side mounted in here real quick. And then we'll go ahead and kind of just trying to pull everything together as close as we can. Get out any major big gaps. I mean, the car is kind of cattywampus. It's not square or straight anymore. We'll get it as close as we can. Again, it's just for aesthetics, just to make it a complete car. So when we take it out there, it doesn't look all, you know. Anyway, so I got to get this pushed back, get it bolted in. And we'll get that other side on, then we'll try to get that bumper on, see how much we're gonna have to adjust it. Then we'll final tighten everything down. We'll get Homer's deck lid off, put it on here, take this deck lid off, put it in parts. And to get this completed, and then we'll see what time it is and we'll get started on that front. We'll go from there. Cool, hang tight. Shoot, yeah. All right, well, we got these fillers kind of put in. You still, the car is still kind of to the left there, but you know what, that's gonna be okay. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get this taillight housing mounted, get that all kind of screwed together, and we'll see what this bumper looks like. Awesome, cool, hang tight a second. All right, guys, this part is gonna be interesting. Get my 2 bolts here because I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get these fat mitts up in there, but we're gonna try to get this bumper hung and see how much we have to adjust these bumper hangers. But my goodness, this thing is a beast. She is not light at all. I'm not sure how she's gonna fit in here. Well, we're lining up somewhat decent here. Not entirely sure what we're hitting on. You guys at home are probably on your couch screaming like, it's right there, it's right there. And I can't see nothing. Not sure if I can get my mitts in back here and get a bolt started or not. We're gonna give it a shot here. Are you not gonna go up? Is that what you're saying? Do you want to go up and over? I don't think you're supposed to. I think you're supposed to go under. Tell me what you want here. You need more cowbell. Is that what you need? More cowbell? Just can't get my hands anywhere here. Well, I got the bottom in, but I need a top. Ooh, I may have just got it in there. And that was by sheer accident, I promise you, but I'll take it. All right, good deal. We got something at least holding that side still for a minute. Now I gotta finagle this one up in there. And I know that isn't right. So hopefully it'll, this action on the way down. I don't think that bolt's gonna go anywhere, so let's see what we get here. Well, did I just get lucky again? Now see, this one here I can't see, but I might be able to feel around in here. Well, she needs to go back. Oh, is that what's getting me the license plate? Well, we'll just get that right there. Well, I just need a hair. Just a hair. What am I stopping on here? I don't see anything up there. Oh, I see, said the blind man. What you can't see from all the way over there is that I'm hitting here. This is supposed to be back there. So, now granted the car's pushed over towards me a good 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch. So, do I really need that? Can I just cut it off? I don't know. I may be able to kind of like just snug it back up in behind there. Maybe get a flat blade and tuck her in. And then kind of ratchet it all down and see what we look like. Boy, that looks like. I know Homer's trunk's different. So it's gonna come down a little bit further. However, this is, you know, not even close. I don't know. We'll get her as close as we can. Again, it's not a show car, it's a burnout car. But I wanna get this tightened down. So let me get a flathead. I'm gonna see if I can kind of pry that back up in behind there. And then we'll see if we can snug this thing down and see exactly kind of like what we look like. All right, guys, we got her in there. I took the old 16-inch flathead screwdriver and just kind of, you know, got in here and poked around a little bit and got this wedged back up in the bumper where it needs to be. So the plan is now to tighten these bolts up and see exactly where everything falls. I know this is gonna kind of like janky, but you know, we'll figure out something. You know, I don't know. We'll figure out something. But anyway, it is what it is. So I could cut it out of Homer, this entire section. That's just pitiful, all that brand new work. But anyway, cut all this out and weld it into Junkyard Dog. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I mean, it's just not gonna happen, not for this. I'll shut the trunk, you'll never even know it. But the deck lid's gonna fix a lot of that, I think. Maybe we'll just put a Busted Radio Garage license plate right here. That'll fix it. All right, cool. Let me tighten all this up and I'll be back with you in a minute and we'll see what it is. Cool, hang tight a second. Get these bottom bolts in. Call this a day on here. If you guys haven't done it yet, while you're sitting here watching me wrench this, do me a favor and go ahead and hit that subscription button if this is something that interests you. Trust me, this is gonna be crazy when we get down to the meats and potatoes of it. We also have a second channel. It's called Busted Radio Outdoor. Shows more in-depth stuff here that we do on the farm with the animals and all that good stuff. Your kiddos may enjoy that. Watching, we just put a video out there, I think it was a week or so ago, with all the new babies we have out here, baby cattle, baby pigs. Go over and check that out. Put a bunch of baby cattle out for their first time outside ever, and they went crazy. Go check that out. It's pretty funny to watch. All right, guys, that is the passenger side all the way cranked down. So now we're gonna go over and get the driver's side out of the way, and then we'll go up there and see what she looks like. I mean, terrible, I'm sure. It's just gonna look hideous, but hey, it's a burnout car, right? All right, these last two. Then we'll go over and see what this old girl looks like. Another thing you can do while you're watching this is go ahead and join our Facebook group. Got a bunch of you subscribers that are out on there hanging out, talking, chatting, showing your rides, sharing your channels, go ahead and jump over there and chat with everybody. Pretty good group of people. Well, it looks like I might have one stripping out on me. I'm gonna have to do this, and I can't hold the camera at the same time. 1 second, I'll be right back with you. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. That doesn't look too shabby. I mean, obviously it's not showroom condition, but bumper's tucked around nice. I mean, there's some little gaps in where the fillers are here. But I mean, you would have that with the car if you was to buy it today. We got a little bit here, but I can do some adjustment on this. I gotta put some screws in here anyway, because this isn't tightened down yet. But I mean, overall, I'm actually pretty impressed with it. So I think what I'm gonna go do is go ahead and change these deck lids. I'll take this one off, set it off to the side. We'll take Homer's virtually cherry. Still looks like off the showroom floor, brand new underneath paint job on here, because Homer was a 40,000 mile survivor. And we'll go ahead and put this over here, get it all shut, see what it looks like. Then we'll go ahead and put in the tail lights, marker lights, or reverse lights, marker lights, see what it looks like. And then this should be good enough to where we can get going on the front, get that front clip done. I know a lot of you are wanting to see that front clip put on, and so do I. That's just gonna look amazing. So let's quit yapping. I'm gonna change this out. I mean, I'm tickled to death with that. That drew in. I thought that was gonna be a nightmare, but that drew in about 2 inches when I tightened it up. And yeah, that looks awesome. Cool. Let's swap this out and see what it looks like. All right, I got her unbolted. Essentially, the bolts just snapped. She's just so rusty. But I'm gonna see if I can get her off here. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can get one side at a time here, maybe. Good deal, loose seal. Now we're gonna put it. You ain't gonna believe it. There's actually water sloshing around in that. I know y'all can't see me, but you can hear me. Let's see what kind of condition this is in. Those are gonna be fun to line back up. All right, I see the other side. Yeah, this one's definitely. So, man, I'm having to take Homer's off. Boy, you'd have all kinds of slingshot wars with that. Shoot. All right, cool. All right, give me a minute to get this one unbolted, and we'll get it on here. Should be the same bolts. Look at that. There's two. Get the other two. Clip these wires. We're not going to need these lights while we're going. There we're going. All right, save on those. I should have done it that way the first time. Oh, all right, now got to get this back up on there, which should be interesting. So let me get all this out of the way before it ends up falling into one of them holes down there and I never get it back. All right, let me get this set back on here and I'll be right back with you in a minute. All right, guys, the issue I'm having now is Homer's trunk fits well, but this inner hump here for the license plate is different than what's on Homer's. And it's not letting it shut, so I don't need it anyway, so I'm just gonna take a whiz wheel and cut this off real quick, and then we'll see how she does when she shuts. Safety first, let me get a mask on because I don't wanna, lose any of my face. Boom, just like downtown. Think we might have to trim a little bit more. Now keep in mind, Homer's rear end is still kind of, or Junkyard Dog's rear end is still kind of crooked, so we're gonna have to get all this fixed and get outside and jerk it out. But if we can just get this closed, I'd be tickled to death. She's close, man. Hitting on this side.
Do it again.
It's just so tight, I can't tell. Sitting over here, it sounds like it. I wonder if maybe I just need to see if I can tap this back. For you 300 owners out there, I'm sorry. I think that helped a bunch. So I know this whole section is gone on Homer, but I can't cut it out because of these. I need them. This side we're good. I'm going all the way down. It's over here. Oh, I see what's hidden. Yep. Because this is still kind of lumped over.
Yep.
Ah, there it went. A little bit more. I don't want to beat on this. It's right there, it's catching. I think now that we straighten the car out, that'll do it. Guys, this is gonna be set up on a prop anyway. I'm just gonna have a couple latches here, and then when we go out in the burnout pit, I'm gonna pull the latches and just let the trunk flail around. I think it's pretty cool. People like seeing that. The kids enjoy it. They think the car's falling apart. I just need it to shut somewhat decent because I'm gonna get the tail lights and the marker lights put in. But overall, I am tickled to death with that. I'd like to see if I can get it to shut. But all in all, I am tickled to death. That is awesome. All right, so within, what I'm gonna do is once I get that latched, I'll put one of my busted radial garage plates there, kind of mounted up like so. And then we'll just leave that there. And when I put fuel in it, I can pop this up and put the fuel in right there. That's gonna look pretty cool. If y'all want one of them plates, show up to one of our events. I'll send them to you free. And I do also give those away on my lives as well. If you want them autographed, I'll sign the YouTube symbol. I can't tell you how many dozens of those I've given away. All right, let's keep cracking after it. All right, guys, we got the tail end all put together. Got everything mounted, got the tail lips in or tail lamps in, marker lights. Got the license plate put on. It turned out a lot better than I thought it would. We still got some adjustment to do on the back, which we knew we were going to, because we still have to pull this over another inch, but we'll do that when we get outside where we can get the car wedged up against something and take the winch and pull it over. But overall, I am super tickled to death with that. That looks awesome, which means now we can move up here and pull this doghouse off and get the new front clip, or Homer's front clip put on, and then start on that engine. Just get a swap and start finishing this thing up. I think we're gonna do a really cool radical paint job on this and put some new I know we're gonna do new decals, but I'm not sure we're gonna paint job. I think we're gonna go really crazy with it and then put the new name of the car on here. We're gonna do a poll on that here coming soon as we get a new name picked for the Ranger, and go from there. But it's coming along good, coming along really good. All right, guys, that's gonna be the end of this episode. Make sure you go ahead and follow us on all our other platforms, Instagram, the Facebook page, the Facebook group. Obviously, follow us on our community page on YouTube. Go check out Busted Radial Outdoors, some pretty cool content there. Plan on doing a live tomorrow night, maybe even do one tonight. Just keep an eye on the community page, we'll let you know. We're gonna do a giveaway. And if you want any free stickers, make sure to shoot over an email, bustedradialgarage@gmail.com. We'll get those sent out to you. All right, other than that, you guys have a great weekend. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to follow this build. It's gonna be freaking awesome. We'll catch you next time.